That's Kentertainment.
I didn't even have to
Dying to
prompt.
say that. I've been dying to say that all day. Oh, I'm so happy. I'll do it again. Okay. That's Kentertainment.
Hi, we're the Hazzards.
We're the Hazzards.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hi,
we're the Hazzards.
Oh my God, we haven't made the boys do this before. Welcome to our world.
Shut up, you like it.
Yeah, you like that idiot. Shut up.
1, 2, 3. Hi, we're the Hazzards. You're watching That's Kentertainment. But Ken couldn't join us tonight. So here's our special guest host.
The best guest host ever.
Jesus.
Hi,
Jesus.
Jesus. Look at Jesus.
Let the Prince of Peace hold the pipe. Hey, Hazzards, how you doing? Oh, it's so wonderful to see you today. Now, oh, my word, Jesus doesn't swear. Hi, how are you? How are you?
Jesus, you got your stigmata on us.
Little stigmata never hurt anybody. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the Hazzards, and oh my word, you got some new members since last time. Yeah, let's introduce the band.
Andrew, he plays bass.
I sure do.
This is Will. It's his birthday. He plays drums.
Oh, birthday.
And that's Paul. Paul.
He plays harp.
Well, actually, Hazzards, I understand that you're going to be coming back a little bit later to do an exciting Halloween song for everyone.
I understand we are.
What's it called?
It's called Zombie Girls.
Really scary.
Scary.
Goodbye, Hazzards. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Unfortunately, Ken couldn't be here tonight, but luckily I was able to be snatched up at the very last moment. Now, I must admit I was a bit reluctant to do that. I mean, I didn't want to die up here, you know, but I mean, that happens in the spring. But then I said to myself, what would Jesus do? And that's tell jokes. Would you like that? But in all seriousness, spring really is my least favorite time of the year. I mean, spring can really hang you up the most. I mean, what a lousy way to spend Easter weekend. I've got a million of them. Followers, that is. Well, you know, and the reason I've got so many disciples isn't just because I'm a good joke teller. It's because I'm hung like this. And now, did I ever tell you about the time that I went into the Nazareth Hilton, slammed 3 nails on the table, and said, "Can you put me up for the night?" And who could forget the time when I was hanging on the cross and I yelled, "Hey, Mary, bring me my sandals. These spikes are killing me." That's why I can't eat M&Ms, you know. They may melt in your mouth, but they fall through your hands. Oh, but seriously, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on now, don't crucify me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think the Hazzards are ready to go on now, so we should get back inside and hear Zombie Girl. Take it away.
Sexy. I'm putting on my fishnet tights, I'm going out for the eve. We are French maid tonight, tonight is Halloween. I'm really not going dead, 'cause I'm a zombie girl, zombie girl. Sexy, 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 sexy zombie girl, zombie girl, zombie girl. Sexy, guys are totally scared, right? Yeah, this song is about what we wore for Halloween in the years 1983 through 1987. It documents our Halloween costumes from the years 1983 until 1987.
Weirdly enough, Anne and I had the same costumes.
Yeah.
Oh, weren't the Hazzards great? Yes. And now, in keeping with our Halloween theme, we are going to go meet up with Spider Saloff. Oh, she's a wonderful jazz singer, but she's in Chicago. So, to the magic door. Oh, wait, I'm Jesus. I don't have to use the magic door. I mean, I'm everywhere. To the magic door. Wow!
You've entered the wrong door, and you're not coming out alive!
Chicago, Illinois, it's like a shiny toy. The prairie state is proud to state that it's its pride and joy. The windy city sweeps you clean off your feet. Its charm is complete. They're knocking you flat, this way and that, on every downtown street.
Here we are with Spider Saloff. That's right. Here on the road with Spider Saloff in Chicago. But now you're coming to New York come November. And what are you going to be doing while you're visiting New York?
Well, actually, New York is my home. That's where I came from. And actually, I started out as I was an actress there for a long time. And then I started doing nightclub work there. And I moved here 10 years ago. And I go back a couple of times a year. But I will be at the Triad on Friday, November 5th, with the debut of a brand new concert entitled The Bridges of Johnny Hartman, A Remembrance, which is about the great legendary singer Johnny Hartman. And my co-star will be Tony Monti, who was Hartman's pianist for most of his life. And yeah, we'll have an all-star band, and it will be very exciting. 7 o'clock on November 5th at the Triad on 72nd Street.
Some years ago, before my time, two men played a music that was so sublime. They knew there was magic when they blew. Others heard it too, and when these two would play a song, their lines wove a fabric that was light yet strong, so free, just as jazz was meant to be.
How did you, first come to start doing all this? Like, a little bit about your background. Where are you from? You said you're from New York originally, but...
Well, actually, originally outside of Philadelphia. Most of my adult life was in New York City. And then I moved here 10 years ago, and it's been wonderful. I love Chicago, but I do a lot of different types of venues within the jazz genre. I do intimate nightclub settings. This particular setting where you're going to be shooting me tonight, where I'm being shot right now, is in Chicago. It's a wonderful Chicago venue called Catarina's that is an eclectic music venue. A lot of jazz musicians in particular love this place because it's the kind of place where you really can experiment and try things, and it's a real, breeding ground of activity for, experimentation, new audiences, very eclectic audience as well. And so this is one of the studies I do that are kind of a workshop as well as a performance space. Plus larger concert venues I do here in the city, special events. And then the tours are mostly concert tours and symphonic concerts. Yeah, so you just keep going. Keep running, trying everything.
Gold, silver, and gold, all you can hold is in the moonbeams for nobody's poor, long as love is sure on the street of dreams.
Also, the radio show. That you
Well, yeah, well, the radio show isn't on the air anymore, but it
that
was
you
on-
did.
It was on the air for 2.5 years, and it was internationally syndicated, called Words and Music, and it was about the Great American Songbook. But a wonderful thing that came out of that show, not only did we record over 60 episodes of that show, it very well may be rebroadcast again. We did form our own non-for-profit out of it. Another facet of what I do. I am part of a non-for-profit entitled ASPN, ASPN, American Songbook Preservation Network. And it's dedicated to producing concert works as well as recordings, radio broadcasts, television broadcasts about the American Songbook preserved as new material. So younger generations will hear this classic American music in, for the most part, new formats. They'll hear it in exciting formats where it sounds like new music. And so it's not like, it is an archival preservation, but without the dust. So,
That's great. No,
Yeah.
that is a fantastic idea because there's so many well, like Johnny Hartman, for example. I mean, people out there that might go, who, and they should really, people should know this.
and he was such an amazing interpreter of the American Songbook. And when the reason we're calling the concert, one of the reasons we're calling it The Bridges of Johnny Hartman is because of the reference to the film The Bridges of Madison County. When that film came out, using the Johnny Hartman recordings in that film brought him to light for a whole generation of people who never even knew he existed. Because of the time, the unfortunate time frame when he was hot stuff. He was hot stuff in the 60s. When the 70s came in and rock and roll, Johnny Hartman kind of faded in the background as this obscure jazz singer, and a lot of people lost track of him. And I mean, if you go back and look at the amazing critical acclaim the man had, he's an astounding gift to American culture that people have forgotten about. So it'll be exciting to really refresh people's memories and make people aware of him that never knew who he was. In case you wondered, we are being filmed tonight for a New York cable TV show that will air sometime around November. It's a show called That's Kentertainment, and it comes on, what is it, a weekly show? When the wind comes up, whip around the floor, and the rain comes up, rapping at my door. Give me gin to forget the sinner that I am. For you know I'm just Satan's little lamb.
People say, oh, that music's gone out of fashion, or oh, that's not. That music doesn't go out of fashion. Just people need to hear it, and there has to be ways for people to hear it.
Well, actually, one of my favorite things along those lines is, people saying, well, you can't expect them to know that Gershwin song. That wasn't from their time. And it was like, oh, was he my next door neighbor? And it's like, oh, you shouldn't know what Mozart is because you weren't born during his time. I mean, it's idiotic to say that because it is good music will last throughout time. And the proof of American Songbook is that, and classic American jazz, it is this country's great gift to the world. There is nothing else like it in the world that was ever created. And ever will be. It is part of our fabric. It's our cultural gift to the world that is unique because it came out of melting pot society. It's a mix of all cultures that blended together and created something classically American. If you want to buy my wares, follow me, climb the stairs, love for sale.
More information about Spider here, go to the webpage, which we'll put over here somewhere, the webpage. Yes, and we'll put that in there. And all right, and if they want to buy your CDs or your...
You can also go to spiderjazz.com to purchase CDs. You can buy them in some stores. Tower Records usually has my stuff. I would say the most reliable source is going online. And go to my website and check it out. Or some releases I have available on CD Baby as well, or at jazzoutlet.com carries all my CDs. So check out those venues. And my website has a direct link to jazzoutlet.com, so you can do that.
Okay. And then at the Triad in November.
You bet.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh, hi, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wine. I made it myself. Anyway, Hazzards and Spider Saloff, great. She's wonderful, and she'll be in New York very soon. Now, I don't want to spend all night beating around the burning bush, so I think I'd just like to say, ladies and gentlemen, here's RuPaul. So, ladies and gentlemen, RuPaul. So, RuPaul, you're back in New York City, and you excited to be back? Has it been a great trip for you this time?
I am loving it. I'm glad to be back in the city that made me what I am, a dirty whore.
Now, you've been running all around here. Now, this is also where you used to do the RuPaul show, isn't it?
Yeah, we did it in New York. We did a few shows in Los Angeles, too, but this is it. I mean, this is a city, the energy here is just amazing. You can't beat New York energy.
So now you're in New York City and you're here promoting, you're running around. Tell us a little bit about the new CD.
Well, I got a new album out. Well, it's coming out in September. It's called it's called RuPaul Red Hot. So I have a red outfit on, and it's a red outfit actually. Ooh, ouch. And it comes out in September, and the single is Looking Good, Feeling Gorgeous, and I'm going to do the single tonight.
I heard a couple of the tracks on the album, like things you have on your webpage at RuPaul.com. And you've got a lot of different topics going on there. It's not just all dancing, having fun. And I didn't realize you write so many of you write almost all of your own songs, don't you?
Yeah, I always have. I figure, usually people get me wrong, I think. So actually the single I did not write. Sometimes people get me right. Most times people get me wrong, so I have to write my own stuff, 'cause, I do sassy. I don't do bitchy. I do sassy. So a lot of people naturally will write for me bitchy, if that makes any sense. So yes, I've always written my own songs and stuff. That's right. You got it. Your picture everywhere. $1 million there, yeah. And when you walk into the room, you have everybody's eyes on you.
This new album, there was a reason you were doing it too. You wanted to get certain aspects out, and you talk about a couple of those.
Well, I had when Bush stole the election, I sort of went underground, and it was good for me, not just on a political level, but on a personal level. It was good to just take a step back and reevaluate myself and what I want to do in show business. So these past 4 years, I've been playing charades at home and being with my nieces and nephews and my sisters and friends and just being a regular human being. And so when I decided to do this record, I wanted to approach certain topics that I never touched on before, like political things, and of course all the fun stuff is there too. I mean, all the hey girl, working mama, you ain't got it, that's there. But I talk about gay marriage and coming out and just based in self-acceptance. A lot of the things that I dealt with on my off time in terms of just being a human and my own personal evolution, they're on the record too.
That's awesome. That's so great that you're doing that.
And I came here to bring you all a message. Probably the most important message you'll ever hear in your entire life. The message is, ladies and gentlemen, you better motherfucking work.
Let me ask you too, as long as I mention your show for a minute, since I do this show out here, that's Kentertainment. Did you ever get to interview, one of your idols, and we left a little short change, or it lived up to your expectations?
Well, the only I interviewed all of them. The only idols I didn't get to interview were Dolly Parton and David Bowie. I've met them, but I didn't get to have them on my show or in my bed. But there's still time. I think I'd love to do another talk show, and maybe I'll still get to interview both of them.
And Dolly.
Oh, we love Dolly, right?
And two, you did like your first real performing on a public access, so didn't you?
Absolutely, I speak fluent public access, and the American Music Show in Atlanta, Georgia, 22 years ago. Yeah, and that show's still running, actually. See? It's still going, yeah.
See, so we got a lot in common. We both getting our starts on public access. You got an eviction notice. I got one last week, which is pretty cool. Yeah, see, it means I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And also, we both knew I know Fenton Bailey Pop-Tarts. They worked with you, too, and we're both black. No, we're not. No.
Actually, no, I'm just playing with y'all. I have a real message, okay? The message is this. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to love yourself, because if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get out of there?
Well, I know you want to get out there and do your song here tonight, so let me just wrap up by saying, too, now you...
That's Kentertainment!
I didn't even have to
I've been
prompt.
say that. I've been dying to say that all day. I'm so happy. I'll do it again. Okay. That's Kentertainment! In school, I go home at night and cry myself to sleep. Oh, they were so cruel, mean, spiteful, ugly motherfucker. Irregardless of the fact that people used to call me names when I was a young girl. It make me feel bad inside. Even my own mama didn't like the way I look. I want to be pretty. The kids used to call me names. Those they call me ugly, call me names. You know what? Y'all give me this makeover. I deserve it. You know why? Because I'm pretty on the inside. I'm pretty on the inside. I want to be pretty on the outside, too. Shut that goddamn dog. I want to kill every one of them pussy. I want my nose to look like the Jackson. I want my lips to be thin. I want you to lighten my skin. I want you to suck all the fat out of my hips. Give me what I need so I can look pretty. They gonna look at me, look like I'm like Beyonce. Looking good, feeling gorgeous. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm ready for my makeup. Everything's better. This day is mine. skin, honey. Touch all of this skin, darling. You can't take it. You're just an overgrown orangutan. Hand me my BlackBerry, honey. I got a test message my agency. No, not the escort agency, honey, the modeling agency. Okay, I gotta make those coins, girl. Oh yes, I look good. I feel good. Yes, I'm back, baby. I'm back to let you have it.
Look good, you're looking good and feeling good.
How do I look? How do I feel?
Feel good,
How do I look?
look good, you're looking good and feeling gorgeous.
Yes, honey. 10s across the board. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
You're looking good and feeling gorgeous.
Legendary.
Looking good, feeling gorgeous. That's what I'm gonna be.
From public access to public restrooms. That's Kentertainment.
Yay. Thank
That
you
was
so
my
much.
what do they call it? My liner for you.
Your liner.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
liner.
You're welcome.